Hey everybody, and welcome to Kevin's Auto Channel. I'm Kevin Walters, and today I want to talk to you about how diesel engines work. This is my dad's 2019 Chevrolet Silverado HD 2500 with a 6.6 liter Duramax diesel and a 6-speed Allison transmission. This truck has a lot of pulling power and it can get the job done. Diesel engines still use the same 4 strokes that a gasoline engine uses, which are induction, compression, power, and exhaust. But the difference is diesel engines don't use spark plugs. So how does the fuel ignite inside of a diesel engine? Well, you see, starting with the induction stroke, fuel and air are introduced into the cylinder chamber and the piston drops. So air is pushed in and fuel, and then just like on a gas engine, you have the compression stroke. The compression stroke does exactly what it says. It compresses the air and the fuel together. Now here's where the difference begins between a gas engine and a diesel engine. As the air and the fuel are compressed inside of a diesel engine, it causes a lot of friction and a lot of heat. Now, instead of a spark plug igniting the fuel, just the mere fact that the friction and the heat built up with the air and the fuel combine, and that is what ignites the fuel, therefore causing the explosion inside of the cylinder, which induces the power stroke, pushing the piston back down. And then just like a gas engine, there's still an exhaust stroke. The piston comes back up, the valves open, and lets all of the exhaust gas out of the cylinder. If you haven't already, please hit that subscribe button, ring that bell notification so you know every time I drop a video, and please like this video. It really helps the channel out. I want to hit 1,000 subscribers in the next couple of months. Let's make it happen. Now, diesels are a lot more torquey than gas engines. This is the reason that they are used in big trucks, ships, and other large motorized vehicles that require a lot of pulling power to pull loads and get stuff going, like trains. So what makes a diesel engine so much more efficient, it's so much more reliable than a gas engine? Well, you see, the fact that it does not use spark plugs is one big factor. Spark plugs in a gas engine cause a lot of heat. Gas engines burn a whole lot hotter than diesel engines do. So this is one main reason why diesels last a lot longer than gas engines. Because diesel engines do not use spark plugs, the temperatures inside the engine do not get near as hot. Therefore, there's not a lot of wear, not a lot of stress on the engine like there is with a gasoline-powered engine. And this is why diesel engines can have 500,000, 1,000,000 miles, or even more before they have to be rebuilt and overhauled. So diesels are made for work. They're made for pulling. They're made to be reliable. They're made to be dependable. They're made to be, well, at least nowadays, they're made to be more fuel efficient than they were in the past. Another fact with diesels is they don't have to rev near as much as a gasoline engine because all of their power and torque is at the bottom end. This is why the tachometers on diesel engines don't go as high as ones you will find in a similarly equipped gasoline engine version. You can't beat that diesel clacking sound. So overall, diesels have great power. Diesels can pull a whole lot of weight. Diesels are very torquey. A diesel will cost you a little bit more money if you option a truck with it, but you're going to get a whole lot more mileage if you plan on keeping that truck for a long time. So if you want a lot of power in a vehicle, go with the diesel option. It may cost a little bit more money, but in the long run, it will cost you less when it comes to durability and trouble down the road. Now, one note to be aware of with a diesel engine: the maintenance with things such as oil changes do cost more than a gasoline engine. Why? Diesel engines typically hold a whole lot more oil than a gasoline engine does. So naturally, it's going to cost more to change the oil. There is a little bit more maintenance with a diesel engine than with a gasoline engine. A diesel engine, the new modern diesel engines, use something called DEF fluid. DEF fluid is something that's got a separate tank in the truck that you keep filled up. Usually, typically every 5,000 miles, you have to fill the DEF tank up with about 10 gallons of DEF fluid. And what DEF fluid does is DEF fluid helps the engine burn the diesel less dirty. So you don't see the modern engines blowing out a whole lot of black smoke like you do in older diesel engines. And this is because of the DEF fluid. Now, because diesel is such a dirty fuel to burn because of sulfur and different things that are found in diesel property-wise, you do have to change the fuel filters more often. You do have to do some more maintenance with a diesel. But if you keep the maintenance up according to the manual and you take care of your diesel engine, your diesel truck, it's going to last you a very long time. Now, diesel equipped vehicles only account for about 2% of automobile sales in the United States of America. Many don't find the need to have a Ford F-250, F-350, or Chevrolet or Dodge 25 or 3500. These trucks are for the serious worker or for the person who prefers diesel over gas. Even though I have a gasoline engine truck, I still prefer the clacking noise of that good old diesel going down the road. As you can see, diesels are very quiet now compared to the older diesels that were found in trucks. Give it a quick pull going up this hill. Oh yeah. All right, here we go from a dig. Not bad. For a big old heavy truck, that's not bad at all. Now the 6.6 liter L5P Duramax V8 diesel engine in this 2019 Silverado has 445 horsepower at 2400 RPM, but it has a whopping 910 foot-pound of torque at only 1800 RPM. So that's the difference between a gasoline engine and a diesel engine, is the torque. Double the torque than the horsepower with a diesel over a gasoline engine, where the torque and the horsepower are usually right there close together. My dad used this truck last week to pull up some bushes in someone's yard. He said he didn't even have to touch the accelerator pedal. He just put it in gear and let it roll, and it pulled the bushes right out of the ground. That's the power of a diesel engine. That's why they put diesel engines in trains. That's why they put diesel engines on big ships. Stuff that weighs a lot but has to get moving requires the power and the low-end torque of a diesel engine. Get one more little pull in. Ready? Here we go. Boom. Doesn't take but a few seconds to get this big old heavy truck up to speed with this diesel. So in conclusion, diesels are powerful engines. They have a lot of torque. They're dependable. They're reliable. Remember, they don't use spark plugs, so the engine doesn't get near as hot as a gasoline engine. Therefore, it reduces the wear and tear. But diesels only account for 2% of sales in the US. So, should you get a diesel? Well, that's up to you. Depends on what kind of work you're in, what industry you're in. But also, it's personal preference. Do you prefer gas, or do you prefer the pulling power and torque of a diesel? They're both great options. They're both great engines. You take care of a diesel though, that thing's gonna last you a lifetime with minimal problems. You just have to do the maintenance. Comment down below, what do you prefer? Do you prefer gas engines or diesel engines? Be sure and like this video. If you haven't already, subscribe to the channel. For those of you who have already subscribed, thank you so much. Thank you for the support. And I will see you on the next video. And I hope you have a great day today. I've had some comments in the comment section of my last video on the 10,000 mile Silverado review about merch. And I am currently in the process of getting some shirts designed, coming up with designs. So if you are interested in getting merch, please be sure, comment down below, let me know what you would like to see, whether it be hats, whether it be t-shirts, stickers, whatever. Just let me know in the comments below, and I will try my best to make this happen soon. It is my goal to sell merch on the channel as we grow. So comment down below, let me know what you would like to see, what kind of merch you would like, what you're interested in, and I'll try my best to make it happen.